Hey, good morning. How are you doing? My name is Marcelo Arantes. I'm the Vintage Rider, and welcome to my channel. So I'm riding this Softail Deluxe 2008, and today we're gonna talk about my Getback whip. Talk about the history and his origins. Okay? So hit the intro and we'll talk later. So the Getback whip, it was created, it was done by the bikers but the late 70s, during their spare time, I would say, using leather and most recently the paracord. But they used to do this in their club colors, so it was easy to identify if a bike belongs to someone that was part of that club or not. So if you park your bike and go have it and grab a drink or whatever, and you have this Getback whip on your bike, it will be a warn to someone who wants to mess with your bike that this is a bike from a club member. By the beginning of 80s, we have many outlaw motorcycle clubs, and their rivalry and fights were increasing, so it was used as well as a weapon. It's a way to defend yourself if you get into a brawl, whatever. You have a handy with this quick release buckle, so you can easily get this and defend yourself in a case of attack. So they started to use it, and even defending them against the law enforcement, because it was also very common. And many bikers used to attach some things here to make it more painful, let's say, to cause more damage if you hit your opponent. And due to that, today it is forbidden in many states in the US. I heard that California is a state where it is forbidden. I'm not sure if it's completely forbidden, because I read also that if you have it attached to your bike, it's not removable, you can use it, but you cannot have any metal on its end. So it's different. And if you're planning to have one, you better look at the local regulations, better inform yourself about this, to make sure that you're not using something that will get you in trouble instead of saving your life. And as I mentioned, it used to be done in club colors. Today you have a huge variety of Getback whips on sale for AliExpress, eBay, whatever. You can find it online, and it doesn't matter the color you want it. I done mine. I haven't bought, and these are my club colors, so that's why I've done in black and white. And this is something you need to be very careful when you are riding it, especially in the US, and you're running this. Be sure, if you belong to a club, to use it in your club colors. If you don't belong to a club and you want to use it, try to find a neutral color. Like, you may get in trouble if you're using a club color from a club that is rival from the dominant in your region. If you cross paths with them and they think that you're a supporter or whatever, you might get in trouble. So be careful with that. And today it is used mostly as a decorative purposes. Is not something that You still can use it to defend yourself, don't get me wrong, but it's not that common today, and many people even think that today is something that it's not good, it's not pretty. Some people say that who uses this is a poser. Honestly, I don't care what they say. I rarely use mine, but today I decided to use it and record the video to you, just to talk about it. I'm not sure if I showed you this before. This is a plane, just a regular plane, I will say. I'll read the story over there to you. So talking about my Getback whip, this one I've done with this quick release, so you can easily attach or remove from your bike. I've done with these screws in the end, not to hurt people, just to make it heavier. I have a steel ball here, very small, light, and it took me some hours to do this. But as I said, it's black and white, it's in the color of my club, Filhos da Viúva. Right, let me get the helmet off and I can show you the plane and tell you about the history on it. So here it tells the story of the plane I was showing you before. So this plane was fabricated in England in 1958 by Vickers Armstrong Inc. And it was baptized as a Vickers Viscount. It took the Queen of England before it bought by VASP, a local company here in Brazil. And in Brazil it says that Juscelino Kubitschek also rode here. It was running up to 69, and in 2006 it was acquired by Araçariguama, the name of the city, as a junk, and restored to be the cine plane, JK, Juscelino Kubitschek, in the city, but used it. Today is not being used as a cine, as a cinema or something like that, so you can see movies here. But anyway, it's a nice place to visit and great view. So I was talking about the Getback week, but I decided to show you also the plane here that we have in Araçariguama. It's a city close to Sao Paulo. And as I said about the Getback whip, today is used as a decorative purposes. It's not used as a weapon anymore, but if you have it and you get in trouble, you always can use it. I don't recommend, you can cause serious damage So be sure that you're using it only in self-defense. And now let's get back home. And do you have any additional information about the Getback whip? Please leave in the comments. I'll be glad to look at. I'm looking forward to learn more about it. If I said something wrong, also please correct me and let me know your point of view. What do you know about it? If you use, if you don't use, if you think who uses it is a poser, whatever, just let me know. Alright? I would ask you to please hit the like button if you like the content. I'm trying to upload some videos in English. Please subscribe, share with your friends. We have a project here in Brazil that we talk about custom bikes and how to ride custom, on the custom culture as well. We have some channels in Portugal and Uruguay as well. So if you want to know, please check www.forcacustom.com.br. I'll leave the link here. And that's it. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Take care. Ride safe. Be safe. And see you. Bye.